my friends. Last weekend, Dan and I packed our bags, prepared the tent, water and some food, and drove all the way to the coast of the Baltic Sea just to have 24 hours of being on the water, sleeping under the stars, and exploring a region of Sweden that we weren't familiar with before. We drove our canoe through ocean waves, rain and increasing winds, ate knäckebröd that gets all the more delicious when eaten outside, and always made sure our little dog Simba was warm and cozy. This I call an adventure. This I crave every now and then from the bottom of my heart. This I don't think I could really live without.
Everybody, welcome to this video, welcome to this vlog of mine. My name is Eva. I am a German who moved to Sweden 3 years ago, and I spent most of my days here in my little cottage here in the woods. But summer and winter are the time of adventures, and we just had to start this summer on the Swedish coast.
Speed to the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine.
I can really feel it in my bones, this itching urge to just get out there, go and dive head first into adventures once the transition months are over and once summer is fully here. And the same goes with winter actually as well. When the snow has arrived, it calls me to go out and do something crazy. This need for adventures is something I think I picked up from my parents. We went paddling in the boat and sleeping in tents. But I also think that I made being adventurous of something my very own in a way. And maybe because of that, I think some people or many people in my life that I met thought of me as being extroverted or much more extroverted than I am really. But I think I don't know, really liked to think of myself as being brave, and I tried to act as if I am or as if I were brave. Yeah, I think I tried to convince myself very often that I am brave, and I guess I think I am brave, all things considered. I should be more proud, I guess. Yeah, it is something I guess I have always valued for myself very highly. And even if I have to persuade myself to be brave, doesn't mean that I'm not, right?
I've thought about why me being adventurous is so important to me, why I kind of consider this to be a trademark of myself. I think that I've always felt so very different from everybody all my life. Maybe everybody feels that way, I don't know. But I for sure felt very different, or strange even. And being adventurous is a much nicer thing to say about myself than being different or strange. And really, if we think about it, both things are the same in a way. Being adventurous and being different are just two sides of one coin. When you have an adventure, you try something new. You choose a different path. You don't follow the norm. You do something different. If you look at that from different perspectives, you could call the very same things strange, or you could call them adventurous.
At least for me, I always preferred feeling adventurous over feeling just so very different. And I moved to Sweden 3 years ago, and before that I left my home country several times to live in different parts of the world, and I crossed New Zealand on foot, and I bought a house without seeing it first, without looking inside, just from the feeling or intuition that I had. And I went on my first flight to a different country alone when I was 11 years old. And I guess I have always observed or seen and felt that those things kind of made me different to other people, the people around me. And that is not the best feeling. It is a feeling of being alone sometimes, or I don't know, this feeling is a lonely one, I think. Though I felt that those things kind of made me different, it is just me. It is so very me to do these things and to have this adventurous side in me, or part of my character or personality, I guess. And I really try to be proud of that also, but that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't.
All my life, I've heard other people talk about adventures. It's a word that's been roaming my mind, together with being brave. If I'm being honest, I've tried many times to connect with people that are very adventurous, because I've, as I said, always considered me adventurous myself. But it never really clicked. This also makes me feel lonely at times, and I don't fully understand why this happens. But it also leaves me to share my adventures with people maybe a little less courageous, and I get to watch them step out of their comfort zone and thrive and get that childlike glow in their eyes. I love that.
Adventures really don't have to be that big. I think many daily tasks or the most mundane tasks can get turned into little adventures. I think the biggest part of that is not getting used to things and just seeing them as if you were doing them for the first time, every time. Aren't first times not always adventures in the very sense of the word?
All it takes can be to go outside in the rain, walk another route, cross the street when you don't have to, dress more extravagantly, walk your dog more often than necessary, spend time outside, watch animals.
And I am already looking forward to so many more adventures this summer. And I am very grateful that I get to share those with you now, because this always gives me the opportunity to, I don't know, look deeper into what I'm actually doing, and look deeper into what my life is like, and to put things into words. I only do that because of those videos, and yeah, I'm really grateful for that. So thank you, all of you, from the depth of my heart, for all of you that are watching, and I wish you the most wonderful, adventurous summer and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.